Another late night, another chill session of Omori. This time featuring the freaking Abyss. But we're not gonna go there. Because I don't want to. I don't feel like it. So I'm not going to. I learned that since last time, and by since last time I mean like 2 minutes ago, I learned that we don't need all of the keys. The keys have to do with finishing the game. The wiki page, I didn't get any spoilers. The wiki page seemed to imply that in order to finish the game at all, you have to get all the correct pieces. So, but they said that the game doesn't change if you collect all of them. But there's no penalty to collecting all of them. So, yeah, I don't know. But whatever. That's just fine. In the meantime, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go run... Actually, no, what we're going to do, I think... These won't reset. You know, I have a save. I have it saved, so I'll see if they reset. I wasn't expecting this. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Well, this is nice. Anything of note? Just a nice view, maybe? Seems to be. I respect that. Nothing of concern. Yeah, what we're going to do... Still wondering what the mail is all about. Yeah, we're gonna use Pluto's space line, and we're gonna... In this episode, is just gonna be about... Everyone's strapped in. Wait, hold on, I'm not ready yet. Crud. I mean, where to even start, right? Oh, let's go to Otherworld. Yeah. This, maybe it'll just be the first part of this episode. Maybe I'll do a joint episode. It'll be all of the side quests and then the highway. Is this correct? I suppose it is. So beautiful. Oh, that's why we went to the barn, which we still don't know what the heck the barn was all about from before day 2. That might not have been correct. You know, first things first, let's talk to Mary. Conviction of Orange Joe. Has never stopped searching for his lost brother. His resolve is so inspiring. Who knows? His brother might be closer than we all think. There's gotta be a joke that's less bad than the others, right? We're finding jokes. Oh, we found a fascinating book, which means we need to go to the woods at some point. And then we need to go to the woods for Canley too. Actually, fascinating literature. I bet Demi would want to read that. Care package. In Sproutmill Colony, don't... Oh, we can do that right now, actually. We are at the... And then Ghost Party, we know what that's all about. Retracing his steps in Sproutmill Village. Well, might as well stay here. We need to check on Basil's garden, but we can do that potentially last. Okay. Yeah, so we need to be here first then, at least. Was that not... Oh, this is heading back down. Oh, this is how we arrived at Otherworld. Oh, Otherworld is where we went to Space Boyfriend. Right. I have gotten completely turned around. I was freaking... No, where Sweetheart is. That's where the Sproutmill Village is. Otherworld is where we dealt with Space Boyfriend. And we did all the junkyard and stuff like that. Silly me. I'm a fool. Oh, this song. This song actually gives me like a weird nostalgia just from having played this game for any amount of time. Aw, man, the park is still kind of bummy. Everybody's still gone. Because everybody's just working for the freaking Shark Man now. It's just us. Looking for Basil. Kind of sad. Okay, yeah. Let's go check. Oh. Yeah, okay. Wow, everything is in very bad condition. So Omori gains hearts from sunflowers and these little limp tulip-looking things. Hero is the, roses? Oh, what kind of flower are these? I don't know a lot about flowers. You know what you know what I bet's gonna happen? It's what's gonna happen with it's what happens with every RPG that's like quirky RPG that's like Earthbound, Undertale adjacent, and a bunch of people are gonna start making their own modded versions of the game, like their own spin-off versions of the game, more specifically. They do it with everything. Dates back to freaking, I mean, Toby Fox made Undertale. He did it with Earthbound, which is even an inspiration for Undertale. He made the Halloween hack, which I watched a long time ago. I watched that in elementary school. Which is crazy to think about that it dates that I knew about Toby Fox before everything, before Undertale blew up and all that. But that's also Megalovania, wasn't that? You fight the end fight as Megalovania. Holy crud. Was there music playing here before? Oh my gosh, this place is bad. And there was actually like a silhouette of Basil. The floor is like actually turning into mush. I don't remember the trees are like, a bunch of the trees have lost their leaves too. All the flowers are wilted. Jeez. We gotta hurry. Okay, well now, let's go to Sproutmill, since Sproutmill Village is a place that we do know how to get there, let's deal with that first. Don't know if this is the fastest way, or, actually, you know what? If we go to the spooky freaking woods, then we can deal with a couple of the quests along that direction first. That would be a good idea. Let's do that. I think this is where I'm going to cut to when I get to a quest place. Wait. Oh wait, this is the lady we need to tell jokes to. Okay, what is it? Yeah, let's read from the joke book. We're too embarrassing to read out loud. Maybe something older would be able to do it. Really? You called me out here for nothing? I mean, I gave you some money. A waste of time. I'm sorry. I'll find something. I'll find an older joke. Well, okay. That was... Okay, so far our success is non-existent. We have no success so far. But that's fine. Because I'm going to get to a place where we do have success. Oh, hey, it's this place. You guys want to get in? Mr. Jossum told me the password so I could complete one of his errands. I love these guys, they're loads of fun. Oh, crud. I didn't even consider. Oh, I gotta switch to Hero. Okay, so Hero has another thing he can do now. Hey Hoagie, it's me Hero. The password is... What? Hero, my man, welcome, welcome. Doors unlocked on my end. Well dang, then we gotta go back to freaking Mr. Jossum's place. For this as well. Any friend of Hero's a friend of mine. Wait, what's this guy's name? Oh right, his name is Hoagie. Of course it is. You know the rules, but you're always welcome to stay and enjoy the music. Oh, so Maximus... Oh. Oh, wait, no. In a cruel twist of fate, I lost my entire family in a day. Kosis. If only I was stronger. Ugh. Reuben. I'll take one more drink for my sorrows. Holy crud, we killed that guy's whole family. Oh, the CDs we bought. I really like Mary. Let's drink some freaking... Yeah, let's lounge with my friends. That was nice. Kel and Hero have a nice moment, and you know, Omori and Aubrey are sitting silently next to each other. Cool, cool. Everyone gained 5 juice. Oh, neat. Well, that was unexpected, but I'm glad I did this. I guess until I accidentally stumble upon something else. You four! Since you are undoubtedly lesser Sweetheart fans, I must ask you to find my precious thing and return it to me. You'll know when you see it. Okay. Oh. Well, she found it here, didn't she? Can help it over here. That guy Pessy dropped something valuable, right? Something precious, perhaps? I might be able to help you with that. This guy seems awfully shady. What's the catch, shady mole? As we already know, we sprout moles are very intelligent and high-functioning creatures. Yeah. The smartest of all of us, the mayor, is creating a device that will help sprout moles do their work at a much higher capacity than what was previously possible. A fabled device of legend that, when complete, will entirely revolutionize the modern world. He calls it the bed. I'm sorry, the BED. What do you want that for? Hey, no questions. Get me a BED first, and then we'll talk. That seems simple enough. Wait, Kel, I don't know. He seems awfully untrustworthy. Maybe we should just give him a bed and see what happens. You think so, Hero? But something about him really rubs me the wrong way. Okay, so in order to help Pessy get her thing, we need to help that guy get a thing. But that guy just wants a bed. Oh, did we record this joke? We did record that joke, okay. Okay, did that. Alright. Time to start looking for some things. I have no idea where... Oh, this is a bed, isn't it? Sleeping on a BED. If only you had something that could wake him up. Have to wake him up? No? The sultry sounds of Hero? No. I mean, a knife would probably wake him up. Oh, jeez, okay. Why are you here? I'm angry, go away. I'm sorry, okay. We'll leave. Okay, so we found a bed. But we need something to wake that guy up. I forgot I ruined Christmas for that guy. Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm gonna figure this out. I'll be back. That was my good-for-nothing son. Last night I asked him to analyze the effects of my latest invention, the bed. And I'm longing to hear the results. I hope he's not doing what I think he's doing. He is. He's sleeping on it. Is that a problem? I mean, he's using it. This thing would wake up. It would incredibly... It actually cause an explosion with enough... Oh. Right, well... Here we go. Okay, this is just order of operations. All this training's made me so hungry. I really wish I had some tofu right now. Yeah, I have like 29 tofu. Wow, thank you for the tofu. I really needed that. In return, here's my most prized possession. Please take good care of it. Is it foghorn? Big air horn. Yes. Alright, let's do it. Every RPG has a order of operations quest. It's just how it goes. Who are you? Oh no, I'm late. Could it be that Oh, I must have overslept. But sprout moles don't oversleep. This BED, it's powerful. Maybe even too powerful. I better tell Dad about this. No, wait, give it to me. I wonder if an alternate solution is just going anywhere that had a bed and taking it. Dad, I'm here. Is he gonna crash? Don't crash into the table. Don't blow up the village. By the gods, son, where have you been? I'm afraid I have some terrible news. What is it, son? You know you can tell me anything. Last night, while I was testing the BED, I overslept. No, it can't be. If what you've said is true, then all my research, this invention, the BED, it's all too powerful. You see, my theory was that the BED would help sprout moles gain a good night's rest and thus gain productivity throughout the day, but what good is it if the same invention causes sprout moles to lose productivity instead? The BED has the powerful potential for greatness, but the current risk is too high. By the gods, what have I done? I cannot unleash this dangerous technology upon the world, lest our humble village may never wake up again. Hey, you there. Child, take this BED away from us. We have no need for such power. Now be gone and speak not of what you saw here today. Okay. But I liked the BED. Criminy, okay. Now we give this to Shady Sprout Mole, as dubbed by Aubrey. I don't believe it. It's a BED. A real, genuine, bona fide BED. I'm gonna use it right this second. Hey, what are you doing? We helped you, so you should help us. Whoa. What's with all the attitude? It may not seem like it, but I'm a mole, my word. Now, you didn't hear this from me, but earlier I believe I may have seen a sprout mole with a big pink bow digging through poor old Pessy's pockets. Sprout mole with a big pink bow? That sounds like Rosa. The menace Rosa's at it again. Oh right, freaking Rosa. Oh, Rosa's the one who freaking sicked 404 arrow at us in the junkyard. Totally forgot. Come on, Omori, we gotta make her hand over Pessy's thing no matter what. Let's save just in case, I don't know, we get into a fight with Rosa and she has like a missile launcher or something and one-shots us. You can never be too careful. Oh, there she is. The wench. Rosa, the jig is up. Why are you here? I'm angry, go away. Thanks to you, my dear sweetheart ran away with that blasted Captain Spaceboy. Again. Sweetheart was only a few doors away, but now she's flown galaxies away. How will I follow her now? Do I look like I could fly to you? I don't know if that was really our fault. Rosa, we know you stole Pessy's thing. Now give it back. This again. Why are you always after my sweetheart merchandise? Don't worry, guys. Let me handle this. Hey. Rosa. Why don't you and I try working something out? Ew, no, I don't want to hear it. There's no way I'm giving you the most powerful new addition to my collection. You know, Rosa, good for you for like toughing that out, you know? Don't let a man manipulate you. Now get out of my house. You stole it though. Well, now maybe we just go talk to Pessy? That would make sense, right? We've kind of hit a dead end. We know who the heck has it stuck. Oh. Huh. Well, this is being difficult again, huh? Vigor, she's always been like that. Here. Take this and show it to her. But I was just there. Why didn't you just... Well, whatever. There's no way she'll refuse you after this. Blackmail. Now leave me in my new bed alone. Our business is done here. Okay. Alright there, bud. freaking running. If there weren't ladders, this wouldn't take as long. Back again? You amuse me. Such a fruitless effort. Stop. Step aside, guys. I'll deal with her. Wait, Kel. It's true that Rose is a real pain, but I have some serious issues with using blackmail as a means to... Hey, Rosa, check this out. Where did you get that? I've changed my mind. Please, kind sir. I'll give you anything you want. Just politely hand over that blackmail at once. Ah, yes. You want Pessy's thing, right? Fine, whatever. Take it. It's yours. Now give me that blackmail. Hurry up and do it. Oh, I should have examined the blackmail. Oh, crud. I didn't even think. Oh. You know, if the blackmail was anything that, like, we could look at, or we did know, then I'll explain it after this. Or I'll show an image of it, if there was an image for it. I'm gonna need you to get out of my house now. You already got what you wanted, didn't you? Now scram! Okay. Go away, I'm mad at you. You know, Rose is not great. Like, as far as people go, Rose is not on the top of the list. But we are kind of super amoral. A lot of the time as well. Oh. Oh, you found it, my precious thing. Thank you, I say. Thank you. I say again, you don't gotta. In return for your selfless deed, I bestow upon you the ultimate gift. Sweetheart bust. Oh no. Ah, isn't it beautiful? May it fill you with joy for the rest of your days. Neat. I have a feeling that is a weapon. It is. Oh, it's like hyper realistic. Oh no. A busted sweetheart. It's really heavy. Like, really, really heavy. Oh, and what she was using is a freaking body pillow of sweetheart, isn't it? Oh, it's terrible. Now you're gonna use a bust. A big attack boost. Aubrey already doesn't have a lot of speed. Oh, it goes down a little bit. What if we gave her something to counteract that? Oh my gosh, with the rabbit foot, it's giving her 15 speed and 10 luck. Oh gosh. How much? Wow, the body pillow gave her a lot of speed. It's kind of crazy. I don't mind her being slow as dirt, to be completely honest. What if we I patch lowest speed? Jeez. Okay. What if we give Omori... Oh. Oh, the contract isn't freaking equipable. I didn't even notice that. A powerful piece of paper trades heart and juice for other stats. Holy crud. Oh, you meant like... freaking... like all of our heart and juice. Holy crud, okay. Wow. Oh, because you sell your soul away. Huh. I understand. I mean, yeah, I was gonna give Omori this. That seemed more like the thing, the move. Oh, somebody's gotta equip this. This is like, I mean, it's such a gamble, but I kind of freaking love it. to do, what to do. Dang, everything just goes up. If Aubrey had equipped that, her attack would be 96. Oh. Oh. Her juice would be, oh, non-existent though. Well, first things first, I want Aubrey to use this bust. Which means, Omori, at the very least, you use Hector Jr. Aubrey, you use the Seer Goggles. Speed increases with energy. Well, speed increases with more energy. I tend to use the energy. Or I can start using energy instead of stocking it up, that's for sure. Yeah, I'll just sort of give you the rabbit foot, Kel. Gives you a lot of luck too. I think that's cool. Oh, I bet you kid just gives you some juice and health and stuff, which is pretty neat. As for the contract, I mean, that's like such a main character kind of thing to equip, right? Like, I'll equip, yeah, okay, I'll equip Omori with the contract, and then I'll give Hector Jr. to Hero, and then Hero will get a sort of a blanket boost. Yeah, just a little bit of everything. Not even a little bit of everything, quite a bit of everything, to be honest. Dang, we're all super jacked now. It's kind of crazy. Dang. No, this lowers her freaking hit rate to 50. It's terrible. Which one of the things ups? The foxtail is the one that does speed with energy. Man, Aubrey, you are slow as dirt. Aubrey is never going to go before anything, and ever again. It's actually crazy. Meanwhile, Kel should never go, like, Kel should always go first. Followed up by Omori, quickly, honestly. Worn and harder to use. Oh. You can no longer see your reflection. Oh, yo, wait a minute. I had never checked Omori's knife. Worn and harder to use. You can no longer see your reflection. I wonder if that means it's been doing less damage. I used to be able to see my reflection in it. That's interesting. That's super interesting. Okay. I can no longer use exploit. It just costs too much. So let's replace that with something I can use. When Omori is happy. X first? I think that's interesting. Sure. Okay. Criminy. Okay, finished all this management. Let's save. But there was something else in here, right? To Brother Mole and Sprout Mole Colony, don't you dare fail him. Wait, what did she say at the end there? Help just a little. Oh, right, okay. Well, that's nice. Where is Brother Mole? Oh! The first guy I tried. There's a year's worth of tofu in there. I'm sure you'll love it. Man, I miss that guy. Oh, no, you're the guy who I'm doing the quest for. Who am I delivering it to, though? Oh, Sprout Mole Colony, which is back where we came from. Alrighty. Okay, well, I will go do that first. And I will cut to when I'm there. Hey, I found a joke! The Scarecrow won an award because he was outstanding in his field. Neat. Back to running. Wait, freaking their joint attack lowers the enemy's attack now? To all of them? Yo, the team up attacks are too good. What the heck? Here we go. Okay. Who are we giving it to in this village? I mean, this isn't the village, this is the colony. Oh, there we go. Is this guy just in the wall? Super glued to the wall. Very cool. That's great. No, that's fine. Huh? What's that? You have a package for me? Yeah, here you go, bud. Hey, this is from my brother. Wow, there's 99 tofu in here. This is the best gift ever. He knows me so well. Thanks for the delivery. You know, I was saving this for a rainy day. But now that I have my care package, I won't need it anymore. Life jam. Okay. Oh, just a life jam for free? That's not bad. Tofu. So good. I can't really speak on the taste of tofu. I put it in one dish, and the whole point of the dish was to completely overpower it anyways, so. Eh. My vegan friend was a big fan. So. Must have done something right. Oh, hey. I'm glad I looked around. I could have swore there was another freaking hidden place. Who do we got now? Oh, okay, it's one of space. Don't tell anyone I said this, but it's tough being a space pirate. Oh, it's Ems. Well, hello there, hero. Hi, Ems. Are you doing well? I'm doing okay. Hoki sent me to the couch for the timeout. Huh? You're in timeout? What did you do? Nothing. I just tried eating the tables over there. What? Tried eating the tables? You can do that? Oh, I see. Tables made out of bread. Selves a home, kiddos. Any friend of yours, friend of mine. Do we get juice every time we visit one of these places? As long as they're different? Let's lounge with the friends. A girl sitting on a box. That's funny. I like how all the little unique sprites I have, just for like something as simple as having the characters sit at a different angle. Oh, we did. Everybody gained 5 more juice. But Omori only gained 1 because of what I'm wearing. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Oh, we can go in here now. I didn't even think about that. Wow. Wow, you really gotta backtrack. Hey, oh, the demon went away. I mean, it's probably for the best. Surprised these guys take more than 1 hit. But probably not much more than 1 hit, to be honest. A red ribbon. Okay. What does that do? Five defense, attack increases with more energy. Ah. So, I mean, really, there's probably an item. Probably an item for every, like, main stat. That's not heart and juice. Or hit. That, that increases, a stat depending on how much energy you have. So, like, you could do a build where you never have people use the energy attacks. You just let it build up indefinitely. And everybody's attacks go up. I mean, that's pretty interesting. I mean, it just raises, flat out, it just raises Omori's attack to 68, which I think is interesting. Because if you... Well, Aubrey's, like, juiced right now. She's at 76, but what's, like, Kel at? 56... 44, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't even think about all the places that either you can cut down spider webs or you can go into water. Huh. Alright, back to the search. Oh, hey! It's one of the freaking guests. Sun Hat Ghost. This doesn't look right. Must have taken the wrong turn somewhere. Here you go, Sun Hat Ghost. What's this, a map? Oh my. It even has Top Hat's seal. Now I'll be able to get to the party. Thank you, children. I must go now. I'm already behind schedule as it is. Oh, I have a snow cone ticket. I totally forgot about the snow cones. How many do I have? Well, I'll just keep using them, I guess. I have the tickets. Cool. Jash of many talents and master of many trades. So all the... Oh. Heals a friend's heart and choose and wastes all stats for the battle. Jeez. Almost got into a fight with that bunny, but I didn't. I don't know what I think is gonna happen. Okay. Infatuated, but why? Did I ever do this? I must have. Hooked up an old boot. He was laughing. Unfortunate. Oh, there's yellow snow. It's awful. Oh, we must have had this picnic already, I'm sure, but just to make sure. Yeah, we're just chilling. Chilling in the snow, freezing to death slowly. Got hypothermia, that's fine. Okay. I think this is a song that was made just for this one area. That's crazy. This is another song that was made just for this area. Jeez. Oh, I gotta watch it using that that team up attack between Kel and Omori, because it'll make Omori ecstatic, but then like he won't be able to land any attacks. A mark of anger and sadness. Ugh. Ow. I heard that the captain of Space Pirates dropped off the face of the other world. Yeah, they're probably freaking out. Oh, hey! We got a couple things. I totally forgot. Always remember to recycle, everybody. It's important. Most things can't actually be recycled, but... I mean... I don't know. Well... I mean, it's not really good to... I can't really say throw them in the recycling anyways, because then they have to pick them out, and then things don't get picked out, and then things don't get recycled correctly. But... I don't know, throwing it away when it has a recycling symbol doesn't feel right. Try not to use a lot of plastic stuff. How about that? How about we all just try not to do that so much? That'd probably be good. Okay, everybody stay calm. Stay calm. Orange Joe's brother is here. And And by here, I mean like he's in here. So everybody just chill out. Everybody shut up. Shut up. It's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. We're okay. Why, I wanted to go here anyways. Because of this flower. I'm gonna hit it. Oh, never mind. It looks like a drop from Omori. Told you. At last I am free. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Take this as a gift from me. Oh, thanks, man. Well, neat. A wishbone. Is a wishbone one of these? It is. Just 7 flat luck. That makes sense. Sand sculpture of a peculiar old geezer. I remember this old geezer. Nope. Okay, let's just check around before we go in. Pluto. Come out wherever you... You're never gonna find him. You fools. Pluto is more than you could ever wish to handle. Oh wait, this is the... Okay, here's why I didn't think... Oh, Mary says maybe he's closer than we think. Here's why I didn't think Orange Joe would be here. I thought we saw him at some other point. He's literally just in the pyramid. Like, what the heck? That's so silly. Oh, right, I remember this. That's where we made it out. Anything else we can and or need to do? This child is a wrapped piece of candy. I bet Halloween time is a nightmare for her. Oh, this is a good one. Oh, actually, everything here would actually put up a fight, I think. At least should. This place is the reason we got over leveled to begin with. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the Burning Man. It's so freaking scary. Oh yeah, I don't think you have a worried look in your eyes. You can tell a problem greatly ails you. I'm gonna tell you something, child. When you know that an arduous and difficult future lies ahead, all you need is hope. Be hopeful of yourself and be hopeful of the future. Yes. Anything is possible if you believe. And, if all else fails, know that at least I will believe in you, alright? Okay. Excellent. Now, if you excuse me, I must be off. I'm freaking on fire, dude. God. I will never get over. I will never get over Man on Fire. You know, let's test this really good. Let's see how strong we become. Oh, and I'm happy. Well, I'm not happy, so how about that? Oh, I'm really curious at how much damage Last Resort actually does. Okay, so she has full health right now, so let's keep that in mind. Oh! Oh my gosh, she just... Oh! 872, and it's dead. Oh my god. I found a waffle and some pancakes from that. Nice. Aubrey's freaking dead. Okay, let's eat some stuff. Okay, so it does not do her health and damage. It does like 4 times her health and damage. Duly noted. Duly noted. That's pretty freaking crazy. I'm not gonna lie. 40 hours in. Okay. Okay, so what we need to do is get to the second level. So I will have to dig around for... I will have to dig around. Were you here before? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's plastic. Okay, I got both. Nice. I wonder if I could fight the stuff at the top. The real... Okay, you know what? We won't get ahead of ourselves. Let's just... Let's just do it. Yeah, I'll equip my silver. So we do have to dig around for... I got the key on the first try. I'm amazing. Holy crud. Holy crud. We're freaking eviscerating people now. And somebody already leveled up. That's ridiculous. Okay. The quest thing said he would be just, like, right here. Oh. Oh! Oh yeah, I forgot. Hey, man. Eh? Where am I? Who are you? Wait a second. You look kind of familiar. That body shape. That citrusy exterior. It's undeniable. You must be Orange Joe's twin brother. Arachna Joe. My name is Arachna Joe? And... I have a twin brother? Yeah, he's been looking for you all this time. Here, take this. He told us to give this to you. This crest? Could it be? Ever since I was young, I have looked everywhere for my true home. The only thing to my name was this pendant with an orange-shaped crest engraved on it. The same one that appears on the orange crest. It all makes so much sense now. I know who I am. I must be Arachna Joe. Brother! I don't believe my eyes. It really is you. Yes, brother, it is me. Arachna Joe. There was no mistake. I could feel it in my citrusy heart. Oh, how I've missed you, dear brother. Yes, my body is full of hope and vigor. How I've waited for this day. We meet at last, dear brother. Let us embrace. I must thank you, children. I have thought about my dear brother for every day of my life, and now he is finally here. Please take this as a token of my appreciation. Life Jam, nice. Yes, thank you for reuniting us. I've waited so long to find my one true home. Take this. It is a gift from me. Another Life Jam. Come now, dear brother, let us go home. You were too gracious, dear brother. In celebration of this meeting, let us walk together. Whoa, that was really freaking delightful. We got the achievement Hope and Vigor. My heart, it can't take it. Now, okay, these guys could freaking demolish us. I'm wondering, you know, I'm curious. We're gonna do it legit. Can 3 Omori attacks kill this? Oh, he does it to the other guy. That guy. Oh, that guy's gotta be dead right in the heart. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, these guys are just like normal enemies now. I love that we were able to fight these guys when we was like not even level 20 yet. But like the game's mechanics allowed us to do that. And that's cool. Oh my gosh, they still give us so much experience though. It's crazy. Now the guys at the very top should be like difficult now though. Oh, there it is. Yeah, these guys. I wonder. Oh, it's an X. Might as well pick it up. It's not a letter we need, but it's right here. Rabbit? Okay. Just gonna go for a stab and see what happens. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say remove these guys' emotions because oof, not a lot of damage. Oh! Oh, that guy was still gonna one-shot me. Oh, because Omori doesn't have a lot of health. These guys still have a lot of defense. Oh man. Oh crud. Oh, this is not the item to have equipped onto Omori at a time like this, that's for sure. hippo. I need you to... What's a percentage? Maybe they won't just attack Omori again? Healing offense. I'm gonna use a snack time. I'm a little afraid of these guys. I'll be honest. Yeah, 40% of Omori's current health. Not that much. Okay. Stab was not doing a whole lot, let me tell you. Obby's doing a whole lot though, that's for sure. At least we can beat down again. You go first, so you... Yeah, use some nachos on Omori. It's like overkill, but whatever. Use massage on that guy. That's more like it. That's the damage I'm looking for. Yes, Omori. Yes! Oh, I mean, if this guy attacks Omori again, though, Omori already didn't succumb once. That would just kill him, and then this would be over, right? that's kind of not good. I don't have anything to make the enemy attack. If I'm gonna fight things in this area, I kind of need to take this item off of Omori. Either that, or I just should not fight things in this area. Maybe that's what it really is. No, all he wants to do is wink and make people sad. Which, I mean, works out for me, that's for sure. Oh man, Kale's attack is so low right now, though. Yeah, look at that. Ooh. Oh. I just want to know how much stuff these guys give us. No. Oh. All right. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna run away from that fight, and then we're going to do this. Well, first we're gonna examine this terrifying letter. Then we're gonna examine it and see what it gives us. We have a mark. Is that an arm? Odd. Okay. We're going to give Omori Anything else? Literally, kinda anything else. Yeah, we'll give him the red ribbon. Let's give you fish taco and something that'll give you some juice. Sure. Neato. One single rabbit. Actually, this will be good. A rabbit with no emotion. We'll be able to see how much XP and money it gives just on its own. Yeah, let's set ourselves up. We'll do that. Gonna do a power hit. You're gonna do a flex. And then you're going to immediately massage it after Omori makes it sad. Ouch. Yeah, don't be sad. We can stab it. Okay. Yeah, I really think Omori just does less damage now because the knife is all messed up. I think I need to give Hero a bigger healing thing. Nice. Yeah, here we go. Come on. Nice. That'll do it. $5,000 experience. Holy crud. Okay. Let's see if we can kill a chicken. We've never been able to kill a chicken. I have an idea. Oh no, that won't work. Slow it down, maybe, with a trip. Chicken can't get sadder. That's pretty funny. Oh, that was enough. 1,680 clams. Okay, duly noted. Just get a bunch of good stuff. Oh, a Sprout Bunny. Have we ever fought one of those guys? I don't feel like we have. Oh, I should have spread out the damage a little bit. Oh well. Freaking ow. Okay, these guys still do big damage, that's for sure. We just also do big damage. So. This guy's still nibbling on grass. Oh, he looks sad every time we hit him. I'm kind of sad. $216. Jeez. Oh, Moe's attack finally whiffed. Yeah, that's right, you missed. There we go. Oh, that's so much experience. Holy crud. Does anybody even have any skills to learn anymore at this point? Are we reaching, like, the sort of, like, soft level cap where we can keep leveling up, but it doesn't give us anything anymore? I want you to have a bigger heal. Well, it's just... I don't really need, Okay, I'll fight this guy. Just to level Aubrey up. There we go. Spoon bites the dust. Get me out. I did have a much better time. The place still scares me. The rabbits are very intense. But I did have a better time. And that's what matters. And now we're going to put the freaking busted thing back onto Omori. And watch him get one shot by everything in the future. Okay, one thing down, another one to go. Next on the list is... Gotta go find Demi. Where the heck is Demi? Hey Demi. What to read? What to read? I've read every book on this shelf over 20 times already. If only I had something more interesting to read. Where'd you come from? Here you go. Out of the kindness of my heart. Wow, this book sure is interesting. Oh, sorry, I must have zoned out for a moment there. Thank you for showing me this interesting book. I'll have to give you something in return. Let's see here. How about this one? You're just gonna give us a poetry book? Here you go. This book is a collection of some of the saddest poems ever written. Yep, please enjoy it. Deep poetry book. Oh. Now, where was I? That's really funny. That's great. What is a deep poetry book? Do we just start sad? Yeah, Wero starts sad in battle. Touches the soul deeply. Well, I mean, that would let Omori just start stabbing real fast, so that's good to keep in mind. But now we need to find Candly, who I believe is also in these woods. So, well, I'm gonna do that. Hi, Canley. Oh, it's my teddy bear. Here you go. It's not good to be without your teddy bear. Oh. I'm so happy to have you back, Teddy. Thank you for returning him to me. Here's a small gift for you. It's not much, but I hope you like it. A rubber duck. Hey, thanks. Come on, Teddy. What should we play first? Oh, I know. Would you like a cup of tea? It moved on its own. That's not a teddy bear. That's a real bear. Well, that's great. Music got a little weird there for a second, but we did a good thing. I can feel good about that. We got a bracelet? No, we got a rubber duck. Doesn't like you very much. Why doesn't it like me very much? 7 defense? Huh. Would it like somebody else more? Does it like Aubrey? No. Does it like Kel? No. Okay, I don't think it changes depending on who we try to equip it to. That would have been interesting, but... No, it doesn't like any of us. Just outright. Pretty harsh, gotta be honest. But that's fine. Wait, well there was Mary. Hey, Mary. What else is there, Mary? I'm running out of quests, that's for sure. We got Weeping Willow, who needs more jokes, and then we got Ghost Party. I do want to see a Ghost Party, you're not wrong. Then, oh, after these two things, we have Basil. Okay, so... let's try to do Weeping Willow? Have I met you? Hello? The gasp. Could it be? Ah, finally. Some company. I've been alone for so long. But after what I can't do French. But after what feels like an eternity, at last, I have an audience. Who am I, you ask? Why, I'm the great up-and-coming artist Rococo. This guy is kind of weird. Let's get out of here. Wait, don't go. Please listen to my story. Excuse us? Oh, yeah, for the record, we are in Sweetheart's Castle. If you couldn't tell by the ominous music. And I saw a hole in the wall, and I don't remember going in the hole in the wall, so here we are. Excuse us? Please listen, I'm so lonely. Right. Now where should I start? In the beginning was me, crying in a pod in the middle of space, witnessing my home planet blow up right before my eyes. I can still remember it all so vividly. Fire. Fire everywhere, and then darkness. When I awoke, I found myself in the middle of a desert. Surrounded by a sea of brown sugar in a strange land I soon learned to be called Orange Oasis. Even as a baby, I knew I was the sole survivor of my species. The last elf in the entire universe. Everybody sits down. So this is how it ends, I thought. Yet, in a stroke of luck, I was found by none other than a young donut by the name of Sweetheart. She brought me to her family and they took me in as one of their own. Sweetheart and I, we grew up together. It was a rough childhood. We fought frequently, but she would always win. If I fought back, well. Anyway, I learned to run, and I got quite good at running, but there's only so far you can run. Yes, it was a hard time, but even through that suffering, I stood firm. Because even then, I knew everything had a purpose. I was sent to this planet and survived for one reason, and one reason only. To repopulate my entire species. There is a conspicuous gap in my memory after this, so I'll fast forward a few years. At some point, Sweetheart and I fell deeply in love and became engaged, and moved to this giant castle together. We were inseparable, her and I, and we loved each other dearly. I would do anything for her, I mean anything. I was ready to spend the rest of our lives together. Grow old, to raise hundreds upon hundreds of children. Thinking about it now, I wonder if I ever made that clear to her. Oh my gosh, okay. Anyway, continuing my story, alas, all good times must come to an end. As Sweetheart's fan base grew, she and I grew apart as well. She began receiving gifts and letters from suitors from all over the universe, asking for a chance to prove their love to her. Being her one true love, I was vehemently against this notion, but she wouldn't have it. Sweetheart is for sharing, she would say. So, one night while I was asleep, Sweetheart and her servants tied me up and sealed me inside the walls of the castle. Oh! I've been wandering aimlessly through the darkness inside the walls ever since, surviving off old toast and tofu. Toast is people, we know that. Fast forward a few more years and that brings us to now. Yes, you four are the first living beings I have seen since that fateful day. Wow, so that's a really, shocking story. Oh, Sweetheart, why did you do it? Was it not good enough for you? Well, I'm sorry about everything. We're going to go now. Wait, I'm not finished yet. For the last few years, I've had a long time to think. I kind of gave up on my dreams and all that stuff now. It all seems so far away and pointless. So, I've decided to drop everything and become an artist instead! Yay! The most lucrative job choice to drop all of your dreams and try to pursue. I promise. Sigh. And since I'm just starting out, suppose I can give you all a discount. For my first ever masterpiece, I will only charge you 1,000 clams. Okay, gang, time to invest in some art. Well, what do you guys think? 1,000 clams is kind of steep, isn't it? Please commission me. We'll think about it. Ah, yes, yes, of course. Do take your time. I will stand right here until then. Ooh, what if we never come back? What if we never come back? Ooh. For my first ever masterpiece, I will only charge you 1,000 clams. Have you decided to assist me on my journey of self-discovery? I have. There you go. That magnificent. Please return after some more adventuring. After all, greatness takes time. I got the achievement. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright. I won't disappoint you. Thanks, man. Oh, he says it every time. This guy is unhinged. Oh gosh, I kind of love it. Okay. We need to go to the gallery. That's where one of the ghosts are, so I will cut to there. We could just sleep on a bed? Yeah. Princess Ghost. Whoops. It seems I've gotten myself lost again. Oh, how clumsy of me. There you go. Oh my, what is this? A map to Sir Top Hat's party? Why indeed it is. I must hurry to the party now. Being late is unbefitting a princess. Oh yeah, also forgot to mention, we're doing the ghosts, and we're only gonna do the ghosts. Because we can't complete Weeping Willow's quest even if we wanted to. But I think we can finish the ghosts. So I also learned that there's something called the Omori route in the game. I think we're doing it. Maybe? We'll find out. Here we go. Had to come back here. Oh, there's a joke too. I don't think I picked this joke up. That's convenient. Wait, where was I going again? Dang it, my memory isn't what it used to be. Here you go, man. Hey, what have you got there? A map to Old Top Hat's party? Whew, sure is. I better get going before the food gets cold. Here I come, all you can eat buffet. Can you guys eat food? How'd you guys prepare the food? Nacho cheese. Did I get this joke already? No, that was one I needed. Nice. So yeah, apparently there's one of the routes in this game is the Omori route, which I assume is you like giving into the dream world and forgetting about reality. Because an interesting thing to know, and this is like a bold choice, I think is a really cool aspect of the game. You don't have to do all the town segments. You don't have to open the door for Kel. You don't have to open the door. You don't have to go meet Aubrey. You don't have to go meet Basil. You don't have to go meet with Hero. You can ignore everything outside, just stay cooped up in your house and keep sleeping and coming back here over and over again. And obviously I would imagine that changes the ending of the game. I'm trying to do everything. That might screw. I don't know if that's gonna screw me over. Trying to play both sides, trying to do everything here and everything in real life. But I have a feeling, considering the state of our knife is worse, that's actually better for us. But we'll see. But there's a level that we can only get to, or there's a location we can only get to here from doing the Omori route, which I think we're on still. I don't know what it means. I don't want to look up what it means, obviously, but we'll find out. Oh, I hadn't been in the lounge in Orange Oasis yet, that's for sure. Well, let's go Dynamic City. This atmosphere is top notch. I bet Ruben makes some good fruit juice. Loosen up a little, breathe easy. It's time to cool those brain muscles with some tunes. Take a load off, unwind. Welcome to Chillville. Well, let's get our juice. Oh, Aubrey's bobbing up and down. She normally isn't. Oh, I wonder if it's because of the music choice. That's cool. And we all got 5 juice. Nice. Okay, moving on. And here we go in the junkyard. Here I am, alone as a clam. The one time I'm invited to a party and I don't know where it is. Here you go, buddy. Oh, I don't believe it. This is a map to Top Hat's party? You're a real lifesaver, you know that? I'd better hurry. Sounds like it's gonna be a blast. And I'm thinking that leaves us with one more ghost. Wait a minute. The flowers are already wilted again. Criminy. What's the rate of them wilting? Jeez, yeah, look at this. Man, we've come a long way from hanging out with people at the park, that's for sure. The characters were talking about things as if I don't know, things were ending soon. I wonder if that's really the case. It seems like we might have one more segment here, one more segment on the other side. Which would make sense. I guess the day the day Sunny would be leaving would be the last day. Yeah, okay, so Omori gets hearts from his own flowers, Basil's flowers, and Mary's flowers. Interesting. Oh, Pinwheel Forest. And here we go. Hey man, how you doing? I haven't told anyone this before. Sometimes when I'm looking up at my kite, I catch a glimpse of a dark void in the sky from the corner of my eye. I used to see it very rarely, but these days it's been happening more frequently. I wonder if it means anything. Come on, why'd I have to go and get lost again? Oh, hi, huh? Is this a map? Wait, I can see Top Hat's seal on it. By golly, this must be directions to the party. Thank you so much, kind stranger. I'll talk to you at the party. Time to go to a party. But first, we relax. I wonder what the dark void means too, Kite Kid. Wait, Shady Mole? Hey, it's you again. You're the one who gave us the blackmail for Rosa. What do you want now? Shady Mole. Up to no good again, I presume. Gosh dang it, Wobbly. You must understand me, child. If anything, I am more of a Good Samaritan type character. I don't know about that. Dude, you have a knife duct taped to you. Here, I'll even prove it to you. Would a Shady Mole tell you incredibly helpful and vital information that could change your life? I think not. Okay, we're listening. Glad I got your attention. Now, word around here is that clams will soon be obsolete and replaced by a new and better currency called clems. According to my trustworthy sources, this change can potentially happen at any time. It will render your clams completely worthless. You wouldn't want that to happen, would you? Well, yeah, that would really suck, right? But here's the kicker. Since I heard about this, I've been secretly stocking up on the new and valuable currency called clems. Being the Good Samaritan that I am, I would gladly trade them all to you in exchange for your clams. Wow, really? You do that for us? God, don't listen to him. This is beyond shady. This is criminal. But Aubrey, didn't you hear? They're about to replace all clams with clems. What are we gonna do when we have no money? What do you think, Omori? Should we exchange all our clams for clems? You know, just because I don't want to risk actually losing all of our money? No. Why would you want to keep your outdated clams? Clams are the way of the future. You must reconsider. No, I don't want to do that. That just seems like such a bad idea. Here, okay, fine. Fine, game. I was gonna end it here. I was gonna go to the ghost party, have a good time, end it here, but fine. You want me to spend all my clams on clems? Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Excellent. You won't regret this. Thank you for all your clams. Now, here are some clems in exchange. You got clems. The currency of the future. Omori, why did you agree with Kel? I'm pretty sure this is your real money. Please enjoy your clems. Now I must go aid others who are in need of clems. Toodles. Achievement unlocked, the currency of the future. We have no money. Alright, one sec. I have looked up a little information, and not to worry, We will be finding our clams in the near future. So, for the time being, let's go get some fruit juice. Or not, I guess. This atmosphere is top notch. I bet Ruben makes some good fruit juice. Club Sandwich is a level above the rest. Ruben and Hoagie are changing the game. Hey bros, Mr. Scarebro. Wow, you all enjoying yourselves here at Club Sandwich? I know I am. My friends tell me that I'm a good judge of character. Ah, yeah, I can see it now. You there, in the striped suit. You know what your problem is, bro? You're just way too nice. I could insult you, insult your friends, insult your mom, and you wouldn't even lay a finger on me. Isn't that right, bro? So what, bro? You gonna take that? Nah, you can't just let me slide, bro. Give me a good punch, bro. Go on, do it, bro. Yeah, I guess so. Give him what for, hero? What was that, bro? You wouldn't be holding back on me, would you? A bro wouldn't do something like that. Try again. You can do it, bro. Oh. Hero gained 20 attack. What? Could anybody have done that? No, that seems like it was a very pointed at Hero. Okay, so freaking Omori's getting HP out the wazoo. Kel got 50 hurt from talking to Pluto, and now Hero just got 20 attack? Bro. Yeah, bro. Just like that. Yeah, bro, just like that. So, 20 attack? Wait, no, that's absurd. He's at like... I think he has as much as Omori without the contract. Hero just became like on par with everybody. He has more attack than Kel. What the heck? That's crazy. Oh, well, he also has Hector Jr. Sure, but like, no, that's absurd. Oh, Sprout Mole Mike. Space Boy for this, Space Boy for that. What about Sprout Mole Mike? Oh, poor Sprout Mole Mike. Apparently the pink beard guy at the slots is a important character, or he will be. Cause I thought he looked oddly like Space Boyfriend. Apparently that's like a thing that we'll get into in the future, which will be interesting. It's the freaking ghost party! All the ghosts are here! It's kinda hard to make them out because they're all just floating hats, but whatever. Oh man, I love this game. I love the game has side quests, like a bunch of them, that range from like kind of just like silly fun things to like things that give you a lot of good stuff. I love all this, for the fact that it has so many optional fights, so many optional bosses. The fact that you can fight enemies that are way above your level if you strategize correctly. The fact that they just reward you with stuff. They just let you be strong if you want to. That's like the best part of RPGs. But a lot of RPGs like put a lot of limiters on you to stop you from actually being as strong as you might want to. The feast is saved. Now, let the festivities begin. Montage? Parody montage with the ghosts? Yes, please. Are they gonna wear on our heads? Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm just gonna let this, I'm gonna be quiet and let this play. Oh, Omori and Aubrey are dancing. Oh gosh. Oh, they got the final. They got the final dance. Achievement unlocked, Ghost Party. My heart. They got the final dance together. Omori finally acknowledged her. The feast is saved. My good men, you have my eternal gratitude. Do enjoy this gift from me. We got a top hat. Please take the time, some time, and enjoy the good company. What an incredible party. Top hat Ghost sets the bar higher every time. I owe you and friends. Here, take this. Fruit juice? Yeah, oh, now they just all give us stuff. Gee willikers, I can't believe I'm here. I bet I look super cool with all of you talking to me. You just know that I gotta repay you. Thank you, children. Now that I'm at this party, it's much easier to enjoy the afterlife. You must take this in return for brightening my day. This party's everything I imagined it would be. Thanks for leading me here and all. This is a gift for you. Dead batteries. If I want to go back and recycle, I guess. Oh, he was chilling with Junkyard, I guess. It ain't much, but it's all I got. A waffle. Thanks, man. That's plenty. What a magnificent celebration. It is thanks to all of you that this is possible. Please accept this offering from me. A present. Oh, right, the present. Well, that's that. What does the top hat do? I love me a good hat. "13 defense, 13 luck, 13 heart." Wow, that is not a bad item at all. Dang, okay. I almost want to give that to Hero. Just make him an absolute beast. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. Why not? I think that's great. I'm not gonna focus on saving energy. I'll probably be using it a lot anyways, so. Okay. And with that, this episode finally comes to an end. Because next time, it's time to explore the Forbidden Highway and maybe, even, just maybe, the Deep Well. Get to embrace the freaking abyss, I guess. You know what? Let's end on a bit of a higher note, though. Gotta enjoy the good times while they last.